Greetings RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels and to another review of a 2-channel airplane. If you have been following our channel, you already know that I'm obsessed with 2-channel remote control airplanes. Why? Because they are inexpensive and they also provide a great way for beginners to start flying on a very low budget. I have a principle that I do not pay more than $30 for any 2-channel airplane, and that includes shipping to my door, to my home. This one I got from AliExpress for about $25. It was $26.45 plus tax, but the seller had a coupon, $3 coupon. When you subtract that, it was $24.92. And I think it's a great deal if it flies well, and we are going to find soon enough. These 2-channel airplanes have a very important mission, which is making sure that the newcomers have a great experience, so they stay in the hobby and they graduate to the next levels like 3-channel, 4-channel, larger airplanes. If a 2-channel airplane is a bud, meaning that it's a great 2-channel airplane, then there is a very good chance that the newcomer will stay in the hobby. Unfortunately, if it's a dud or a bad flying airplane, then the newcomer may say, I'm never going to fly another RC airplane. Is this a bud or a dud? Let's find out. So here it is, folks, everything that came out of the package. We have the fuselage and the wing. As you can see, they are already being connected, just needs to be installed. And by the way, amazingly, this $25 airplane came with a light strip on the wings. I hope these are nice and bright because if it flies well, this will be a great night flyer. And my first impression is, this is quite heavy. It's amazingly heavy. I haven't seen any 2-channel airplane that's this heavy. I'm going to weight it later and tell you how heavy it is, but it feels substantial, so it will be probably flying fast. And by the way, if you're wondering what the brand is, I don't know because it doesn't say anywhere. But this is the model TY9, as you can see here. And I have seen these as TY9 Cessna at Banggood. On the product page on AliExpress, it was just listed as TY9 glider or something like that. But there's also a delta wing version, but I don't have that. And on this side it says glider airplane, and on the other side it says fixed wing. So sometimes the manufacturers do that, like nondescript, and sometimes we may find this in a nicer box with a brand on it. Usually distributors basically take this and then put it in a nice box and brand it. What else do we have? Well, we have the horizontal stabilizer, and there is a little strip over here. This is probably, I'm going to peel this off, and it's going to be sticky tape, and then just make sure that it is nicely seated over here, like that. And then we have the controller, the instruction manual. It's English on one side and Chinese on the other side. And we have 2 screws. I'm assuming one of these screws is going to be used to attach the wing to the fuselage, and the other one will be spare. Here is our little Phillips screwdriver, the landing gear, and a spare set of propellers. And the battery should be already installed here. So this slides off, and let's see. Oh, this is the reason. It is so heavy. It's a modular battery. Do you see that? I cannot even tell what the rating is, but it looks like probably around 500 milliamp hour 1-cell battery. So you basically press this in like that and lock it in. And there should be some charge on it, so let's turn this on. By the way, this has an on-off switch, which I love. And here we go. These are the blue lights, but I'm assuming that there are lights in between that are not lighted, so there will be another second color as well. And how many batteries does the transmitter take? It takes 3 AAA batteries. And here's the power switch. The light is blinking. And long press it will turn it off. Let's put this together. So when you are installing the wing, make sure that all these wires are tucked in into this space. And there is a plastic tab that goes into the slot over here. And in the front, you'll be fastening the wing using one of those screws. Okay, it is seated, nothing is pinched. Make sure that you take your time when doing this, so you don't want to screw through one of those wires and cause a short. And by the way, this screwdriver is useless. I couldn't get the screw all the way in. You have to screw it in quite a bit. I mean, I keep screwing, but there's still so much gap. I may have stripped this little screw, so I'm going to take this off and redo it with the other one. They should have used probably some larger screw. And I'm going to check if it is going into the right place. Yes, it does. It's going into this hole, but somehow it was very difficult to turn the screw. Still loose. I don't know why they didn't give a screw with a bigger head. You won't be able to use this one, I'm telling you. You need a nice high quality micro screwdriver. Still, do you see this? There's still gap and it's still moving. Nothing is pinched. I'm afraid I'm going to break it if I press any harder. I already heard a crack, so it's going to be like this, a little bit loose. I was so impressed with the initial quality, but this is not good. They should have provided a more robust, easier mechanism to attach the wing. Okay, now the horizontal stabilizer. There's an adhesive strip, so you have to get this paper off. Make sure that to pull this off a little bit so it doesn't bind prematurely until you have a chance to put all the way in. And once this is all the way in the slot, then you can press the vertical stabilizer into the slot and it should stay. Okay, good. And the landing gear goes to this slot. You just squeeze it a little bit and put it in the slot. I glanced quickly through the manual. So this is on-off switch, and this is supposed to be light. I mean, there are a lot of these buttons, but only the ones that have been labeled. This is for light and this is for speed. So let's pull the throttle stick all the way down. Turn the airplane on first and then transmitter. Now the lights are blinking a little slower. All the way up. Lights stop blinking. All the way down. So 2 beeps. And it is ready to go. And the good thing is this is proportional. Do you see? I love 2-channel airplanes that have proportional control, not just throttle but also the turn. And this should have also gyro stabilization. One way to check, you start it up. And you hear the change in the pitch. So that's the gyro trying to adjust for the perturbations, like the wind. Okay, let me place it without touching anything. just plain. Still challenging. It's all suspended just over 40 grams. The blue LED lights look very nice, but there is something strange. Only every other LED is lit, so there are these LEDs in between that are not lit. Let's see if I can change that by pressing this light button. No, it just turns it on and off and it doesn't activate the unlit LEDs. And here is the speed button. So that's speed 2, probably high. And one press again, low speed, high speed. This battery has a low-C connector. So let's connect it. And the light on the charger came on. So the battery is now charging. My plans flying this airplane yesterday failed. It was sunny but really breezy, about 50 miles per hour. And today is not much better either. There is slight breeze, 4 to 5 miles per hour, and it's snowing, but it's definitely better than yesterday for this little Cessna. By the way, I just wanted to point out something I didn't realize during the unboxing, but do you see the wing? The wing is backwards. I mean, at least the pattern. You know, these are supposed to be the ailerons, right? The ailerons should be on the trailing edge on this side, and then also the writing usually should face the back, not like this. But when I check the camber, the camber looks okay, so it's the correct way. Hopefully it will fly nice. As I mentioned, this feels really heavy, especially with that modular battery, the plastic on the bottom, and hopefully it will do well. And I left the landing gear on, but if it doesn't fly well, I'll also try taking it off and flying again. It's fully charged. The wind is coming from north towards us this way, so let's do this. Whoa, the turns are really abrupt. Okay, the turns are really abrupt. It feels really tail heavy, and in the wind, although I'm not giving too much throttle, the turns and the corrections from the gyro are really abrupt. You see it, right? It goes into undulations, right, left, vicious cycle. Yeah, do you see that? I'm not doing that. It's just right, left. I previously reviewed the... Oh, I just saved... No, did I save it? Maybe not. Yeah, I think I did, but it's very difficult to control. It is fighting this wind. I was saying that just before this I reviewed the little MiG 320, and it turned out that it flies much better than this. It was easy to fly. This is not easy to fly. And I don't want to take that landing gear off because it's providing a little bit of extra weight in the nose. If I do that, it's probably going to become even more. Do you see that? Though I'm not doing those undulations. It is the gyro overreacting, overcorrecting for small perturbation. Do you see? I'm not doing that. It's just going right, left until I give some extra throttle and then start turning it. No, this is not flying good. Not even fun. No. I'll probably fly it again when it's dead calm, but you know, it's a 4 or 5 miles per hour. It should not be enough to disturb these planes this much. I may also put a little bit of a weight on the nose. Do you see? I'm not doing those strange undulations. Yeah, when the wind is coming from its side, one of the sides, it does that. Flying towards the wind, it's okay. Not great, but okay. I can manage it. No, it's doing that again. Alright. Alright, let's change the... Oh, no, don't. Going downwind is worse. I'm trying to keep it close. Let me change this speed setting to... So this is the higher speed, meaning that it will bank more for turns. Yeah, it's bank a little more. I think making it even more difficult to control. And let's turn on the lights, and if you can see it, barely. I mean, in this, oh wow, almost crashed it. Those undulations are crazy. It's overcorrecting. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Just it's not fun now. It is not a very stable airplane. I mean, probably can fly it on a very calm day, but if there's even light breeze, forget about it. It looks nice though. It looks very nice. Can I? Whoa! And okay, that's it. I don't want to fly it anymore. Unfortunately, it is not a good flyer. Definitely not. Let's turn the lights off. Got some snow. Should I try? Be that? Yeah, why not? I just took the landing gear out. I don't think it's going to fly better, but I've been surprised in the past, so I should not talk right now. Just try it out. Maybe it's giving some additional drag in the front and causing those undulations. I think that's visual thinking, but let's try again. At least there's less drag, I think, but still doing all those strange undulations. I will probably do another flight after adding a little bit of weight to the tip of the nose and see if I can get it a little more stable than this. I mean, I like the model, I like the looks, but it's a very new, very fresh. I haven't seen anything like this before. I'm glad they didn't put one of those fake propellers in the front, like some of the other ones do. Like they look very strange. This has a stubby nose, but it looks nice. The color is nice. The lights is a nice touch, but it's not a nice flyer. I'm just fighting it. Let's see if I can even do like a hand landing. Yes, I did. By sheer luck. Alright folks, final verdict for this for the Cessna. Out of 5 props, I give it a 2. And for the good looks and for the design, but for the flight characteristics now, may I be able to increase that rating if I add some weight? Maybe. We'll see about that on the next one, but I'm going to probably choose a calm day the next time I'm doing this flight, because this was not fun. Alright folks, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe and healthy, and stay tuned for more 2-channel airplane videos coming up. Take care, bye bye.